Run a marathon? Are you serious? The only time I'm gonna run is if something is after me. Have you ever heard someone say that? Well, my name is Dale Gardner, and I'm going to talk to you today about why you should exercise on a regular basis. Because if you do not do some kind of exercise, then you will not get very far, even if something is after you. When I say exercise, I don't necessarily mean you have to hit the gym every day of the week. Walking, jogging, swimming, or even bike riding 2 or 3 days a week is a good form of exercise. I've heard people say that they don't need to exercise because they stand up or walk a lot on their job. I work in the operating room and I stand up and walk all day, but I still exercise on a daily basis. Any physical trainer will tell you that in order to burn calories and strengthen the body, a person needs to raise their heart rate and keep their heart rate at a constant level for a specific amount of time. So unless you run everywhere you go, like one of my 7-year-olds, then it doesn't count. Have you ever sat somewhere for a long time? When you tried to get up, your muscles and your back were a little stiff? This is what not having an active and productive exercise routine will do to your body. Just like an automobile needs regular maintenance, the human body needs to be maintained as well. Over time, if a person does not exercise regularly, their body will start to deteriorate. And by this, I mean that the muscles and the organs start to become weaker and less effective than they should be. Stretching the muscles in the body can make everyday movements easier. Doing regular exercise will make a person feel better and will make a person able to play with their children or their grandchildren. Activities like swimming, tennis, racquetball, and many other low-key sports are good forms of exercise. Maintaining a healthy weight is another reason to exercise, and it is very important. Being overweight is harmful to the body. Most people do not realize that carrying around excess weight is damaging to their bones and joints, not to mention their hearts. Obesity is a leading cause of high blood pressure, which puts individuals at a higher risk for heart disease and strokes. According to the American Heart Association, 67 million adults in the United States of America have high blood pressure. That's 1 in every 3 Americans. Starting a regular exercise routine can help reduce weight gain and promote a better overall self-image. If a person is overweight and they start a regular exercise routine and they eat right, they will begin to notice changes in their appearance, and this will lead to a better self-image, and this tends to make a person more motivated and they will want to exercise more. People who are physically active have stronger immune systems, and they do not seem to become sick as easy as people who do not exercise or who are overweight or just do not take care of themselves. I do not know about the rest of you, but between a full-time job, 4 classes at school, 2 children, and a husband, I just don't have the time to be sick. Exercise can help reduce stress, which is another way to maintain a healthy immune system. I know that sounds a little crazy, but it's true. We have all seen the commercials that tell us that stress can cause that unwanted belly fat. Well, I have a high stress level job, and when I get home in the afternoon, if I didn't go to the gym, I put on my headphones and I jog roughly 2 miles. When I'm done, I'm really tired, but I am more relaxed and a little less stressed. I'm not saying everyone should jog 2 miles a day. I'm simply trying to show how engaging in some type of physical activity other than channel surfing will improve your overall health. There are many reasons to engage in exercise of some type or just any physical activities besides the ones I've told about. According to the Center for the Disease Control, there are more overweight Americans than there are healthy Americans. Obesity has become such an issue that there are insurance companies who charge higher premiums if a person is not within the right weight bracket for their age and their height. I encourage each and every one of you to not be one of those people. I know for most of us, getting started with a regular exercise routine is the hardest part. But once the routine is started and you stick with it, it becomes easier, and in the end, you feel better, and you will be doing yourself a favor because the bottom line is that not being active and exercising is setting you up for a lot of trouble through the aging process, because we all know that as we get older, things start to go downhill and things just do not work like they normally do. Why not take the steps now to make getting older a little easier to do? Because there are senior citizens that run in marathons, and I'm sure they do not get where they're at now by not having an active life early on. I'm not a health nut by a long shot. I eat fairly healthy, but I make sure I stay active because I've seen firsthand the damage lack of exercise and obesity can do to the body. I see it every day at work, and it makes me sad. People need to take better care of themselves. So I encourage everyone here today to take the time and develop a regular exercise routine or some type of physical activity to where you're active, especially if you have small children. You can just play with your children, run around the yard, throw balls, catch balls, or play tag, some sort of activity, because don't you want to be around to play with your grandchildren?